So, welcome back guys to another video. Okay, so basically I was traveling on Thursday. Okay, so I didn't have a chance to look up the charts. And morning I went to college, and evening I was on train to my hometown. Okay, so this particular candle was just as uh, trading business. Okay, so I'm looking deeper into it. Before this day, we had a huge down close candle, like kind of structure. Kind of structure shift to the downside. Okay, so again the day like they stay open here went up a little bit higher, then start to go lower, taking this sell side up here and this sell side up here. Okay, so when I was looking, we had this inverse fair value gap up there. I can just remove this for a second. We had this inverse daily fair value gap up there. It was respected here. Okay, so look at the quadrants level of that daily fair value gap, inverse daily fair value gap. Okay, so it seems like it's kind of respecting the lower quadrant of that gap. Okay. Okay. So with respect to that, I'm also taking the quadrants of this. When it comes down, it becomes a premium, right? So for the current day, like for this day, it becomes uh, a premium. Okay, so we traded, we opened up around the like the Wednesday's closing, uh, traded into this inverse fair value gap and the premium week of this Thursday, sorry, Monday's trading business. Okay, so going to going down the 4 hour chart, we are we went up to a 4 hour fair value gap. I think on that day itself, even in Asian section, we went. Doesn't matter. Somewhere around here, the midnight of launch, I will show you in 1 hour. Okay. So in a 1 hour chart, you can see I'm not marking this 4 hour. Okay, so have a mind in your brain. Okay, so it's between the upper quadrant and the low of the candle that 4 hour value gap is there. Okay. Going to a 1 hour chart. Here is your midnight open, traded up a little bit. Before the midnight open, it went the daily fair value gap and the premium week of the daily candle. Okay, so that is your rate that you sorry, midnight open. I'm telling this with uh, respect to London section. Okay, we had our near relative weekend loss up here. I'm just marking it for it. Okay, so we can mark that as a sell side, and I have marked this candle's low as a sell side also. So if you go forward, you can see that share relativity low. Okay, so that's why I mark this as also a sell side. Okay, now again going that 1 hour, you can see that went down a little bit again into the midpoint for the consequent encroachment of that daily premium week and created a structure shift to the downside. Okay, so we have a inverse fair value gap. We have the daily premium week respecting the midpoint, and we had a structure shift to the downside. So we will go to a smaller time frame and we'll check out. Here is 15-minute time frame. You can see Same as that went into this for our daily survey care and this daily premium, especially in the midpoint of a daily premium, we have a low structure shift to the downside, taking this relative windows, again creating structure shift to the downside. And if you just do closely, you have a higher high level, so this becomes an overbought. And we have a 15-minute fair value gap up there, right? So can uh, I'm taking the bodies of this fair value gap. Okay, so extending it to the right. So I'm just taking the bodies. Okay, so just for the reference, again, done the 5-minute chart. You can see again that high was taken. New York, like midnight open was somewhere here. We manipulated to go down. Went again, taking the Asian highs in New York session, almost 1 o'clock. New York starts okay. Somewhere here, New York, I'm sorry, London starts okay, sorry. Went down. They not taking the sell side up here. Again, went up to the CE of this daily daily premium week. Okay, so liquidity sheet and respecting the event in 5 minutes is respecting that midpoint of that premium week, right? So I don't have this kinds of window. That's why I'm not. I can't show you. Okay, so again, while coming down, oh shit, start to respect the what do you say? Uh, bearish PDRS. I can't just so that's a 5 minute fair value gap, and we had this 5 minute inverse fair value gap. I can just mark it for you. Coming bodies respect, sorry, wicks respecting body state below this 5 minute inverse, and the wicks will do this 5 minute fair value gap. Okay, bearish fair value gap, and this inverse fair value gap. Body is respecting this one. You can see the body, none of the body was able to close inside, and the third week or the fourth week were not able to reach the midpoint of that fair value gap, right? So showing clear bearishness sign. Okay, so again, good enter there, or from this fair value gap, inverse fair value gap there, targeting this relative windows. So that's fine. So now I was just looking when I go through this. What is it? Uh, when I was going through the backtesting of this day, okay, I came to see that we have a low. That's nothing. Okay, so let's think about this one. Okay, this 15-minute fair value gap, this 15-minute order block for now. That is after it took out this high and made a structure to the downside. We are talking about this particular candidate. That is a 15-minute order block. I would go to 1 minute in a second. Okay, so went to the 15-minute order block. If you just need, I will just show you the displacement and or the this will include the mix also. Okay. Uh, okay. So you can see that. Let's take the board. Okay, you can see that for the 50 minutes yeah, bearish or block, the 50-minute candle went to the 25 percentage for the lower quadrant of the 15 minutes where we have start to go lower. Okay, so I'm just removing this for a second. Directly going to 1 minute. Okay, so this is the window. It's 9 o'clock something, 7 o'clock New York opens. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Okay, so but I was annotating there is we had that 5 minute that where gap was respecting a lower displacement to the downside. Or you can say it's that it has a structure shift to the downside. Okay, so you can say this is the highest high created and the lowest located. Okay, so for this swing, uh, even in 1 minute chart, you can see the none of this like CE of that daily candle premium wick of the daily candle was respecting even in 1 minute. Okay, so it shows a clear bearish plus sign. Okay, so again it went down and came all the way back up to the upper quadrant, sorry, lower quadrant of the daily premium wick, right? So catch that uh, daily premium wick lower quadrant, created a structure shift to the downside. And before that, I just wanted to show, just take the displacement from that high to this low. You can see the how the what do you say the 75% level of this swing is respecting, right? So can say that is an OTE like price range. Okay, so price once comes there start to go lower of respecting this lower quadrant of that daily premium week. Okay, so now you can see there we have two things to keep in mind, right? So first thing that we had this investor value gap while going up, and we had a short unmitigated fair value gap up here. Okay, we'll just mark up that. Come right to that 1 minute fair value gap. We can use this as inverse and start to go lower, right? So while going lower, so what we had is we have a short time high here, we have an intermediate time high, goes through it, downside structure shift, and you are using this inverse fair value gap again and extending it to the downside, like right side. You can see that after it went like after it goes in downside of this 1 minute inverse fair value gap, still respecting it can be called as a reclaim 1 minute fair value gap. Okay, so after this closing, you can directly enter up here, making your stops above this short time level. Okay, sorry, high. Then targeting for can either target for this low up here or this low that I mentioned on a daily chart, right? So this 4 hour relative get lows. So not being greedy. And there is one more thing that you can enter precisely. Okay, so when I was going through, you have a short time high here, just removing. Okay, you have a short time high here, you have a higher high here, you have a lower low. So what does this become? These three candles becomes, or this particular candle becomes an order block, right? So taking, including the wicks, you can see that that order block is being respected. And just like it went up to this order block, you can see that huge rejection and closing below this uh 1 minute fair value gap, right? So this all shows a good sign of bearishness. So if the market comes to this like 1 minute imbalance right there, you can enter there, or somewhere around here you can enter, making this as your stop. Let's say that's around your around 3 pip stop loss, and if you are placing your target here, you will get almost 6 hour trade. Okay, so I usually look for a three points, something like that. So I would really like to place my target for this fair value gap right there. Okay, so like that 3.27, something like that. You can see the immediate reaction from this fair value gap, right? So this is where your emotion comes to play, right? So it's like a pre New York session. Okay, so before 8:30, it start to our trades have been set up and ended. Okay, so you had many bearish signs that you could look for going downwards. Okay, so I think you found something good from this video. This from here you could have get a perfect entry. Okay, so if you are taking from this order block, okay, only need to put for 2.5 pips, and you could have get 3 hours from this relative equal loss. So almost 4 hours from this relative equal loss, right? So this could be a good trade. Almost 4 hours you could have if you were taken from this or broke right there. Okay, so that's perfect. You see, the next candle was not able to reach, I think, there. Yeah, it reached. Okay, now, bro. So I think that's all for the day, guys. I was just reviewing the sections. Okay, so I didn't had a good time to go through test trading hours. Okay, so I was just using Saturday as a what do you say? Uh, oh, sorry. So I was just using this Saturday as a what you can say a review for that reviewing this week. Okay, so in the next videos I will be showing you the PPT in my PPT format. Okay, for a monthly basis I'm starting to create a PPT. Okay, so for the month of September I will create a PPT. All the dates, everything will be there. Okay, so I won't be showing you, might be showing you in the chart, but it could be good for me if I'm showing you that PPT like ICT doing. Okay, so I really came to know that ICT is doing it in a PPT format. So like channeling your trade. Okay, so I'm also going to channel my trade like that. Uh, let's say next week what it's gonna go to. Okay, dollar index is okay. You had relative equal highs up here. You had a fair value gap up there. Let's see what's gonna happen. Uh, Speaking of this shit. Okay, I think that's all for the video, guys. See you in the next video. I think for this week I will be here in my home watching markets. Okay, so I think that's all for the video.